Saturday, February 4th. Heading over to Badger and see how it goes. A little later than I thought I was going to be, but just taking my time this morning. So probably 15 miles-ish today or so. I'll probably put another 10 in maybe tomorrow. Kind of the plan. See how it goes. Take my time. If I decide I'm done at 13.1, then we're done at 13.1, you know? We'll see how it all works out today. The plan is to go over Badger, up Candy, down the backside of Candy, and under the culvert maybe, then back, which would put me at about 15 or so. I thought about running down the road a little bit to make it 18, but like I said, I got up a little later than I wanted to today, so it may just be that. Not as much running this week. I think I have maybe 12 or 13 miles so far. Actually, I think I'm right at 14 miles for the week. And it's just been a long week at work. But anyhow, I think I'm overstrapped. And what I had, do I feel perfect? No, not by any means, but I feel good enough to be out. Yeah, so it should be fun. So, yeah, we'll see you in a bit. We'll check in for the trails. All right, so about a mile and a half in, heading up Badger. So far so good. A little niggle inside of the left knee when I started, but kind of took my time to see how it was doing, and I think once it loosened up, hopefully feels all right. So all right, 6.5 miles in, a little over, heading up Candy. There's Badger right over there. Yeah, beautiful morning. All right, 6.3 miles in, coming over Candy. Beautiful out. Here's the rocky nastiness back here. Just got to watch out where you run. All right, about 7.25 miles in. Came down the backside of Candy there. And straight into the culvert. This is the way we ran last week, and I'm not sure if this is exactly how it's going to be yet, but for the race, it's up to Jason. So it's a pretty straightforward shot. Hopefully there's no critters in the culvert. That would kind of be scary, huh? Or kind of suck. But yeah, we've got to watch out for that. That's in the ground. Okay. So I came down Candy Mountain the way we took last week, which went straight into the culvert back there. Right now I'm going up the way we went up last week as well, which this was actually the route last year's race, down and up. Not sure if you could see it up there. That's the path that we end up going up that way at. It goes across a little ravine there. You can see the trail coming down. So yeah, here we are, 8.6 miles in, 9.5 miles in. And this backside of Candy is tough. I mean, I'm 9.5 miles in. In the past, it's been what? Over 40 miles in and going over this. And for those who are doing the 100, you're looking at over 90 miles in. And this is the second time. So, yeah, just got to keep moving. All right, 12 miles in, heading back up Badger. Came from Candy over there, down the backside, crossed the highway somewhere down there, then back. So about 4 miles or so to go. So I'll probably have about 16 when I get back-ish. 14.5 miles in, heading back down Badger, taking it easy. Not a crazy fast descent, but more like slower, controlled. Just kind of taking my time. This is more than I ran in a really long time. So it's been an easy run, but it's been tough with the climbs. So little by little, not worried about the pace. Just nice to be out. All right. Done with the run. Totals 16:03. 16.03 miles. Elevation 3,179 feet of elevation gain, and 3 hours 31 minutes 20 seconds, average 13:11 a mile. And you know what, I will totally take that any day, because that was some work and that was some elevation on that. It was great to see some people out there today, and yeah, it was good. So for the week so far, 30.28 miles, 3,839 feet elevation. So, I mean, we are starting this month working the legs. Holy smokes. Feeling it. Feeling it for sure today. 16 miles. Like I said earlier, I have not ran that distance since probably the 50-mile last year. All the runs have been shorter. I know I've had 2 or 3 13s the last couple months, a few half marathons, but yeah, here we are. Big mistake for the day: nutrition, or lack thereof. I did have stuff with me. I drank water. 3.5 hours, and all I did was have water. That was a mistake. Probably would have felt better, had more energy, had I actually eaten. And like I said, I had stuff with me. Tiny Stinger wafers, some Bravita bars, which I had last time or a couple times ago, and did not mess with my stomach. I think I did. I had some either when I did my last 13 or did 10 a couple weeks ago, right before I was sick maybe. But anyhow, yeah. So my mistake, you know, and I think I knew it. The last couple miles, you know, we're downhill, and of course I was limited at that point because, you know, my legs were hurting. So, but what do you do? So, still good to be out. niggle on my left knee. That happened within the first mile. I'm trying to think of what happened, anything different other than I haven't gone up the stairs at Badger in a long time. That's the only thing different. But anyhow, I was paying close attention to it for the first couple miles just to see what would happen first 2-3 miles. Because even if I got 3.5 miles in, I could have taken the lower route back, which actually would have just added another couple miles to it, as opposed to all 16. So there were ways out for the first couple miles, but yeah, it was good. It was great to be out. So, all right, everybody, take care. Plan for tomorrow, couple miles. Probably nothing more than 5, and it's going to be more of a hike than anything else. Some type of active recovery. So maybe a hike, if it's a little downhill, a nice easy jog, easy run downhill. Flat will probably still be a hike. Let's just get used to, I know everybody says it, but let's get moving on tired legs. And at this point, legs tired, yes. Do I need to run on them tomorrow? Probably not. Because as long as I get some miles in, I think that'll keep me moving. All right. Well, everybody take care. If I don't film anything tomorrow, have a great week. If not, it'll be right now. It'll continue on right now. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a great Saturday.